You will learn how to create events in Google Calendar from this video. The first step is to launch your Google Chrome web browser because it's a product of Google, so let's use it. The next step is to visit Google Calendar, and you do that by visiting calendar.google.com. You can see the web link here, calendar.google.com. Press the enter key of your computer keyboard after that. So once it opens, you'll find yourself on an interface that looks like this, right? The pattern of this calendar here is weekly. But if you want to change the pattern, click here and select day. You have week, you have month, you have year. Let's say we work with month here. I'll click on month. All right, you can see it has listed all the days in the month of March, which is when I'm creating this video. So the choice is yours. All right, if you want to move to the next month, you click here. So it depends on how you want the arrangement to be. So I'll click here to get back here. Now our interest is in creation of events. For you to create events, click on this create button. You will see some options here. You have events, you have tasks, you have appointment schedule. Our interest here is events, so click on event. Now here you are required to give the event a title. Let me call this first quarter meeting. All right, so give it a title based on the event you want to create. Okay, then here you can see the dates and the time choosing in this second line, but you may not want to hold that meeting this particular date choosing. So click here and select the different dates of your choice. I want us to hold this meeting on 27th of March, which is going to be on Friday. So I'll select that particular day. Then here you have the right to choose the time. I want the meeting to start by 9 a.m. So I'll click here and then scroll until I get to 9 a.m. So look at 9 a.m. here. I'll click on it. Then when I selected 9 a.m., 10:30 a.m. was chosen automatically. But if you're not okay with that, just click and select the time you want the meeting to end by 12 p.m., which is 2 hours, 2.5 hours, all right, which is 2 hours 30 minutes. So I'll select 12 p.m. Then is it going to be all day? No, it's going to be just that day. If you want to change to a different time zone, click here and select. But by default, the time zone of the location you are residing is the one that is going to be chosen. Okay, do not repeat. It's selected. That means you don't want it to repeat next week as a meeting. So I'm cool with these default settings. Now here, add guest means add people you want to participate in the meeting. So I want to invite contact mike@gmail.com in this meeting. So I'll click here and type his email. So once you type the email address of the person you want to invite, it will show under. Click on it. If you want to invite more persons, you can still type the email address of the person here where you have add guest. So I'll click here and type the email address of the person I want to invite to. All right, so this is the second person I want to invite. After typing the email address, the name will show up here. Click on it. All right, so I'm inviting these two persons. So this is directing us on what to do, but I don't have time. I click on got it. All right, so that we continue. Now here is permission, guest permission. What permission do you want to give to these guys? Invite others and see guest list is chosen by default. What it means is that these people you are adding can add other members. The few need to be in the office. All right, then they can see the list of people you are sending the notification to at the end. That is see guest list. But if you don't want that, just click on this drop down and I'll check these boxes. But I'm okay with it. If you wanted to join with Google Meet, you click on this and set it up. All right, or you go to the settings and set this up. But say I don't want to go with Google Meet. All right, so let's proceed to the next steps. Here is location. What location is the meeting going to hold? You can click here and add the location. As you're typing it, it will be suggested. So if it's available in Google Map, it will show up, but if it's not, you can manually enter it. So here I want this meeting to hold in Coast City University, Enugu State. Okay, as you're typing the name of the location, they will be showing you some suggestions, all right, on the Google Map, if any is available. So here you can see I typed Coast City University and I wanted to type MNA and it shows up here. So I'll click on that to make my work easy. All right, so add description. So when you click here, you can tell the people about the meeting. So I can click here and say this. Once you're done with the instruction or description of the meeting, maybe if you want the meeting to hold on in Microsoft Teams, you tell them we are going to use Microsoft Teams that day. If there's any code generated already, you put it here for them to join with it. So I'm giving you a sample so you know how you want to describe what is going to go on in the meeting. All right, maybe you want the treasurer to present some funds on that day. You can brief all those things here in the description section, or you can send him or her a personal message. If you want to add maybe file as an attachment, maybe you have the file in your Google Drive already, just pick it, click here, pick the file and add as a more detailed guide on how the meeting will go. So if you want to see more options, click on more options button. It will show you more things you can customize. Okay, you can see here busy is choosing. Maybe I'm going to be it's going to be a busy day for me. I can click here and select free. All right, to show you guys I have time for this particular meeting, but let's just leave it the way it is by default. So here you can format the text better by using all these formatting tools in the text section. So on the assumption that I'm okay with whatever thing I have here and I want it to be this way, the next step is to click on save. So he said, here it says, would you like to send invitation emails to Google Calendar guests? Yes, they need to get email in respect to that. So I'll click on send. So once you set this up, it will be saved in the calendar. So on that day, they will get notification that we have meeting, all right, beforehand, so that they will prepare. And you can see it has now been ticked in the calendar that there's something happening here. So anytime you have a meeting scheduled, an event scheduled here, it will appear in the calendar. If this content is helpful, consider subscribing, hit the like button and leave a comment. Thank you and see you some other time.